Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we the Hebrew Israelites coming week in and week out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of America, Babylon the Great. Tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you are the true biblical Israelites, and it's time for you to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. We're going to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. So not only are we out here to warn and wake up our people, also we're here to preach the downfall of America, Babylon the Great, the destruction that's coming upon this place. Hey, Shalom, brother Yawan. Right?
Shalom, bro.
The downfall and the destruction that's coming to this place. The downfall and destruction that's coming to Esau, Edom, who is a so-called white man, the man of sin, right? The man of artificial. Because that's who he is, man. Get that man of sin real quick.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3.
Yeah.
It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed,
Right.
the son of perdition.
The man of sin that was revealed back then in 70 AD was who? Esau, Edom, right? Going under the banner of who? The Romans, right? But guess what? Now he's under the banner of who today? American, Italian, Australian, German, Turkish,
Russian.
right? Russian, all these. No, you're all Edomites, man. If you're a descendant from Esau, Edom, your forefather, you're an Edomite. But see, they hide themselves under the what? These different banners to hide themselves from who they're biblically called in the Bible, which is Esau, Edom. Give me 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, somebody real quick, Bubba Kashaw. Right? Because he wants to hide who he actually truly is, right? But the Bible reveals him as what? The wicked of the planet Earth. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 9, and it reads, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
You hear that? You see, so it says, for Esau is the end of the world. So when someone reads that scripture, they should say, a thought should come in their mind and say, well, who is Esau, Edom? Right. Who is that according to the Bible? Who fits that description? Right? Through prophecy, right? Through getting understanding through the Holy Spirit, we know that to be Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That's him, right? That is the son of perdition. That is the guy that only knows to steal, but to kill, and what? To destroy. That's that man. Go ahead, what else?
Don't forget lie.
Lie, yeah, deceit. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24, and it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Wait a minute. Somebody give me Proverbs 29, verse 2. Chapter 2, I meant. Salakia. Book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2, because we got to follow up and see how everything, how everything is in a parallel.
Right.
You know, everything builds upon one another. So can you read that Job chapter 9, verse 24 again? Just the first part, then go to Proverbs 29.
Gotcha.
Give me Malachi 1 and 4.
I already got it right here.
Oh, okay. Hold that.
This is Job chapter 9, and the beginning of verse 24 it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Now we gotta answer stuff. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. But we gotta say, well, who possesses the earth right now? Who has everything under their authority? Right? It's the whore that sitteth upon many waters. That's what it's talking about. Give me Proverbs 29.
This is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Oh, so we know the righteous are not in authority, right? Because the people ain't rejoicing. Now, this so-called mirth and rejoice that people have right now, it's fake, it's phony, right? A lot of this is just for the public eye, for the image of people to say, you know what, I'm happy. But really deep down inside, they hurt, right? People are more on antidepressant pills than ever was before, right? But I thought everybody was in a mirth spirit. It's a false image that they're putting on.
The leading cause of death, when you look it up, is opioids.
Opioids. Why are people taking opioids? Not only because their energies, their injuries, right? But they don't. Not only because they don't want to feel the pain of their injuries, they don't want to feel the pain of what's happening around them. They don't want to. They don't want to deal with reality.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a mask. It's a cover up.
Yep. That's what they call it. They call it escapism.
Right. That's what it is. You see? So people are not actually enjoying themselves, right? Cause when they go home, they be through. They get in a butt, they get in a bath, start drinking wine and shit. People be, you know what I'm saying, falling asleep in a bathtub, just drunk as hell. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, because you know the whole time you talking, I'm thinking about that Kendrick Lamar song, ADHD. 2 cases in the half, nigga. Fuck that, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we talk about how niggas get drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How niggas pop pills, they get high. He's like, this is my generation. They ADHD crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that just been furthering with these newer generations. You know, people they're looking for that high and how to escape from reality.
And the music is what? One of the #1 promoters of it.
Yep.
You know? But go ahead.
Continue on in verse 2. It says, but when the wicked, so like I'll read it over. Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
So when the wicked bear rule, right, as the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Everyone is in a mourning state. Everyone is really mourning. They may not show it, but they're really in a mourning state. Not only the people, the animals, the earth, everything is through under who? The devil that the Bible speaks of, which is Esau, Edom. Go ahead.
This is
You want to make a point?
Yeah, what did you say? Don't you say the earth is corrupted under the inhabitants thereof, or the earth is destroyed?
You got Isaiah 24? Get Isaiah 24, Brother Gustavo. We can get to back that brother up. But you can hit yours, Daniel, what you got.
this is Malachi
Sir.
chapter 1, verse 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Hey, soon as he came out of his captivity, right? That's what he did. He rebuilt. It's called what? The Renaissance period, the rebirth period. That's what he did. He did iconoclasm. He destroyed all our, they would call so-called religious images. You know, he did all that, and he rebuilt a whole society. But he rebuilt a society off of what? Deceit, and off of Genesis 27.
Oh, come.
Go ahead.
It says here, thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Right, so they won't build, right? Look at everything that you see, all these skyscrapers, all these buildings all across the U.S., right? They built off the blood of the Israelites. That's how everything was started. That's how everything was financed, through the people in this sand, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. It was built off you. Give me Nahum chapter 3, verse 1. That's what it was built off, right? So what did it say?
It says, they shall build, but I will throw down.
They shall build, but I shall throw down. And this was happening. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel, he is being thrown down. We casting him down right now. We speaking to the elites. We telling these low-level devils, look, y'all 2-10 losers, y'all done.
It's being spoken into existence, man. Right? What's that? 2 Thessalonians, where it said that he will destroy by the mouth.
Destroyed by the mouth. Yeah.
And destroy with the brightness of his
Right,
coming. He shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
2 Thessalonians.
And destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Right.
And I want to make a point on something the bro said about it being financed by us. Now, we know that these devils, put forth a lot of money to go on expeditions and come and enslave us from this land. But labor generates income.
Yep.
Okay, and our labor generated those products which provided the income to further this devil's empire. So just to, clarify on that. So our labor financed this shit. It was built off our backs.
Yeah, hey, and actually, when you think about finances, it comes from the word finite, meaning you have a limited amount of resources. They considered us as property, right?
Yep.
We were their resources.
Yep. So chattel ain't one letter away from cattle, nigga.
Right. So hey, when you think about it, people are actually a form of resource, man.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have these heathens as our resource in the kingdom.
What they call the department where you have a grievance.
Right.
Human resources.
Right. That's right. That's right. Let me hit you off with this precept real quick. The book of James chapter 5 verse 4 says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
So who is that? Who is that? Is that these other nations that are crying about that? Right? Is that the so-called white man that's crying about that? No, that's the Israelites, man. Okay, and really, particularly the righteous of Israel, man, because the righteous prayers are heard by the Most High, man. You know.
Well, yeah, but then you got the whole, really as a whole too, though. You know, because we're the only nation hollering about reparations. You ain't got no other nation talking about no reparations. You ain't got no other nation that was promised, what was it, 40 acres in the mule.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't got a pot to piss in. You know, so we don't own shit. You can get you a house and still don't own that land. We need our 40 acres. But we ain't getting that from you niggas. We're going to get that from you, how about Shimmy Shai, of the choice land of the earth, the land of Israel. Yep.
Okay. Starting with that.
That's right.
You know, because the whole earth belongs to us. Everything belongs to our. It's going to be in our possession. You know, can somebody get second address?
That was it. Yep.
You getting it? All right. Let me read. I'll get this. The book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
So no matter what you do, man, even these celebrities, man, they'll tell you, oh yeah, well I got a $23,000 check from iTunes, but now I owe this much in taxes. I owe this much. By the time you're done, I only got $4,000.
Bro,
Let you get $1 million check. $500,000 that is gone.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
what's his name? T-Pain exposed that. Exposed how the streaming industry, how Jake is getting finessed. He said, you got at certain platforms, you got to do 1,000 or 700 streams to make $1. And then it gets taxed.
Then the dollar get taxed.
Then $1 get taxed. What the?
Shut up, bitch.
So Jake is getting finessed all the way around the board. So not are you keeping the witchcraft and the enchantment on top of your people, you getting finessed too out the bread.
Everybody
With
gets
also being enchanted. So it's a full circle. It's a full circle, and it's a well thought out plan. When you read Psalms 83, when they talk about consulting to be together, they wasn't playing when they did that. They sat there and thought about it. You know what? You already got 2. Give me Micah 2 and 1. Look at the show. I need Psalms 83. I need Micah 2 and 1.
Oh, you got
Continue what you got.
You said Micah 2 and 1?
I need Micah 2 and 1. You got it?
I was already in
Yeah,
Micah.
read it.
Yeah. I had it pulled up.
While he getting that real quick point, they got a song from the Goody Mob. CeeLo was in there. He said, he was like, man, I'm about $20 away from being on the street. He was like, shit, you see me on TV, nigga, that don't mean nothing. I got bills. Nigga, if I don't keep working, I'm through. I'm an adult, nigga. Go ahead,
God. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
Right, so in the morning, look, so their goal, their agenda is what? To get rid of Jake. To figure out how can we keep Jake down? How can we keep these Israelites in sin? Jake, you don't even see it. See, you mocking. You got Jake on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook mocking and saying, look, I'm going to eat all the shrimp and lobster I want. Who cares what the Hebrew... You seen it? You know what I'm talking about? Them Hebrews talk about, you know what I'm saying, we can't eat this because it's unclean. Forget them and what the Bible say. All right. Okay. So later when we read Isaiah 66 verse 15, if you don't repent, these type of scriptures are for you. You think when the Lord come back, he's gonna be playing games with y'all, Jakes? When you got the men of the Lord that have been out here laboring, putting their lives at risk, making their bodies a living sacrifice in the hail, sleet, rain, snow, all year round, doing videos, doing this and that, for y'all to play games? So the counsel of the Lord is trying to warn you because that's the law. We're trying to warn you, right? But that's why the scripture says, don't get your pearls before swine. Because that's the shit they gonna do.
Yep. She that is my enemy, she shall see it. She's gonna get trampled underfoot, man. You know, the fact that you had the audacity to go up there and say, when a Hebrew Israelite DMs me about not eating seafood.
That's what she said, yeah.
And then she gonna dangle the goddamn lobster and the goddamn shrimp, pork sausage at the end. I don't know what she ate, a lemon, a corn, or some bullshit.
With
Fuck
the,
all that.
well, you know, the little butter. You know, all buttery
It's
and
the
stuff.
it's the gumbo.
Yeah,
It's that
that
shrimp
seafood-
boil
the
shit.
seafood
The
boil.
seafood boil.
Yeah.
You know, put the little spices in that shit. Broth of abominable things is in their vessel, what the scripture says. You know? So these bitches, man, a lot of these women ain't gonna make it, man. Especially women like that, man.
Gotta get it. I must get it. Because Jake think we be playing when we pull out scriptures like that. And this is prophecy.
Yeah.
Even vocab, what did vocab admit when the apostles read that? They say, what is this, vocab? Did this happen yet? Oh no, that's prophecy. That's prophecy, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And-
nigga.
Yeah, Jake think that eating these certain unclean foods is a small thing.
I think it's a luxury.
They think right. This is not a small thing.
Right,
Because the Lord Yahweh said, "Think ye that the Galileans were sinners above all." So it don't matter if you sin a little bit or you sin a lot.
Right.
If you don't repent, you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Many. The slain of the Lord shall be many. Scripture tell you in your second Esdras, like as a wave is to a drop. Okay, that's how many people was born in vain and how many people was gonna die. Waves and waves of people. It says, parabolically, it says the blood shall be even to the hilt, which is a part of the horse's bridle, man. It's just gonna be up to here. Horses is already tall. You know what I'm saying?
Horses down
Tall
about
and
nine-
shit.
about nine
So
foot tall.
I'm finna say this
So
is
it's
the
like,
blood
yeah,
level.
that's the
This is
blood
the horse
level,
level.
bro.
This is the blood level, nigga. You know?
Every time that horse goes by, that horse big as shit.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
yeah, because if y'all don't know, the height. Look, I'm 6'3". So, you know what I'm saying? The blood's gonna be at my chin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right here.
Brother gonna have to. Now, of course, it's parabolic.
Right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? But it's just showing you how much depth. It said that men shall be as dung in the camel's hoof. They ain't gonna be burying niggas. Niggas' bodies just gonna be decomposing, just go clop, 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 clop.
Well,
Getting stuck all in their feet and shit.
somebody get the fouls. For the fouls, because that's who a lot of these bodies is gonna be for.
Yeah.
Before they even start decomposing, the fouls gonna be pecking at them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know, so they gonna feast. The Lord, hey, look,
We eating good
They gonna
tonight.
get their grub on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish.
Tastes like shrimp.
Right?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, because I know a scientist was talking about. You know how they say like you are what you eat.
Yeah.
I think one scientist said like you are what you digest.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
You know.
Who's that that just said that?
I forget, but it was
Was
some.
that Dr.
Oh,
Oz?
Dr. X. Dr.
Oh,
X.
Dr.
Okay.
Is it in
X,
Deuteronomy
yeah.
28?
No.
Now, I know when they did the
Ezekiel.
edification on the nutrients, that TV doctor dude, I don't know if his name is Dr. Oz.
That's
or whatever.
Oz. That's Oz.
That's
I know he was also edifying on the nutrients and the soil depletion, which
Yeah.
also kind of goes into what
Yeah.
y'all saying. Of.
Yeah, because I sent that video to the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah.
Dr. X. Yeah.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, so we can get in that too, because that's how we started. The man of artificial, man. You know.
I looked up that word artificial too, so let me know when we swing back around.
All right, we swing back around.
You got it too?
Yeah, they both.
That's
Yeah.
all good. Whoever, you know, I got preset. I bring the preset.
Verse 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination in the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
So all you people that's going around, because you gotta remember, things are gonna devolve. Okay, you got the brother out there, and I believe he in Augusta, GMS Testimonials. They got the camp out there. He was showing a little clip in Walmart of the shelves being bare, of a lot of things not being there. Things are gonna devolve into a cannibalistic, survivalistic type of state.
Yeah.
Where people are gonna eat each other. You think before they eat each other, they're gonna be trying to eat these animals.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh shit, I was already eating Chinese.
God.
Shit, I'm gonna go and say, they say it's rat. Shit, they go a rat right there. Let's chop this motherfucker up. You know, go ahead.
Hey, and it talked about in the scriptures how they would eat the leaves off the trees. Man, in today's society, especially here in America, people don't eat vegetables like that, man. So that's not gonna be their first thought. They're gonna be thinking about meat.
Right. And you would think that vegetables and things like that will be cheaper because people don't eat the shit.
Yeah.
But they're doing it for a reason because they know it's
More
healthier.
Even with the depleted soil, it's still a little more healthier.
Right. Yeah.
got a fraction of the nutrients in there.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
but also a big fraction less of the carcinogens and the detriment to your body.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, shit, wow.
Yeah, because what is it called? Is it anatomy?
Anatomy.
Right? Ain't that like when they do like when they study the body, right?
Yeah.
It's anatomy, right?
Yeah.
Right. Look, E knows the ins and outs of all of that.
Yep.
Anatomy is like the parts of the body. Biology is how like the body works.
Yep.
Like the study of life.
All right, well, both. You know what I'm saying?
But no, you good. I just
You know what I'm
want
saying?
to
No, cool. What did it say it again?
So like anatomy is the study of like the different parts of the body,
right.
And then biology goes into like the biological processes and
How it
it
works,
covers
yeah.
all types of
Okay.
stuff,
Basically
chemical
life.
responses and shit like that.
Okay, so that's what I was more
That
wanting
was
to
my
go
shit
into.
in school. That's the only reason I know.
Oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like E, like the what is it called, the periodic table chart and all that. Like E knows all that, so he knows how to finesse and play with these different things and put this together and that together and take this out and take that out and deplete this and deplete that, because he knows that we was made from the earth. He might not admit it, so to speak, but he knows that. So what? He knows he can play with these different things that was going to eventually manipulate what? Your body.
Yep.
He knows that.
That's why you think that you look at a list of multivitamins, a lot of them shits in there is stuff that you find in the soil.
Yeah.
Stuff that plants need to survive. You know?
That's what the body is made up out of, the earth, you know. All right, now you brothers, y'all can go back to the scriptures that you brothers had. I know what you got, brother.
I was about to, since we was on it, I was
Hit
about
it,
to get
brother.
it real quick.
Hit it,
It's
brother.
Leviticus chapter, let me see, chapter 4, chapter 25, and verse 1. It says, "The Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord. 6 years shall ye sow the field, and 6 years shalt thou prune thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath, or rest unto the land, a Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard."
Yeah, so going to brother saying, everything needs its rest, right? Just like how we need our rest, the earth needs its rest too. But he don't care. He's a greedy bastard. Just like when you see, let's go to like a cow, right? A cow that produces milk and things like that, right? They will milk a cow so much to the point where pus and blood starts to come out the cow because they're so freaking greedy.
They dry. They ain't got no milk.
They don't got no milk.
Just sucking all the damn fluids out the motherfucker.
You know,
Yeah,
like
true.
it's messed up, man. Like the animals are through, man. Hurting, mourning.
Yeah.
You know, the trees can speak. That's why when we read Isaiah 14, we talk about how the devil gets took out of power. Lord willing, we read it later. You know, they're going to rejoice. Because if they can speak, which they speak in a different way, you know what I'm saying? But if they can talk to us now, they say, we hurt. We hurt. We through, like, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga could grow a mouth, nigga. The shit he'll say.
Yeah.
If it was a fly on the wall, nigga. The shit you'll hear. Imagine a tree just grew a mouth.
Right.
Nigga, my roots can't reach the bottom because of this concrete.
Right, bro. But just
I
because
don't
they
belong
can't,
here. Go
just
ahead.
because they can't speak, or you know, people don't look at it like we, because we're on a higher level, we're on a higher vibration. You know, us being, us being the top creatures or whatever, right?
right.
But people look at these other things of a much super less value of is their purpose doesn't matter. That's what I'm going to as that doesn't matter. Because in school, and Slakia, they not gonna about to say it, because in school, this devil taught us trees create oxygen. We need trees. I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, they call it photosynthesis. And that's the exchange between carbon dioxide. The tree creates, as it makes its food, they call produces, as it makes its food, it goes through the process of photosynthesis. So it pushes out oxygen, right? And it brings in carbon dioxide.
Right.
And then, Most High is like, far out with it. And then the opposite, because they have a little formula that they do, but when you flip it backwards, you got cellular respiration. Respiration means to breathe. So it's like an opposite process between a man and then going into the tree. I'm like, this It's crazy.
Same with certain flowers, even certain trees carry sap. Certain trees is different particular birds go to, and like it's, bro, the creation is like when he said the earth is good, it was good, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was good.
Yep.
What?
Going into what the bro was saying about everybody morning, said that all of creation growing up together. All of creation growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because the trees is getting chopped down, but then they want to complain about carbon tax.
I was just about.
That's what I was just.
Then they want to complain about carbon tax. Wait a minute, nigga, you deforestation? Ain't that a thing? Goddamn. You talking about the carbon.
Or Axemen,
Tax.
you know, Axemen, the different shows, the sport.
Yeah, they cut down trees for sport.
Oh, yeah.
If I may,
Yeah.
they whenever they finally get this microchip, that's something else that they're gonna put on that is they're gonna start charging people carbon tax.
Oh, carbon tax, yeah.
You're
it's-
breathing out,
it's
you're breathing out
crazy.
carbon.
The,
They're gonna charge you for it, rather than charging the companies that are chopping down on. Hit them with the carbon tax, the ones that are chopping all the trees down.
You gotta say Caragma, brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, that precept.
Yeah, hit it, brother.
Is it?
Yeah, Caragma, brother.
Caragma, that's a hot word,
Hot
brother.
word.
You can't say that, brother.
Yeah, when he's talking about the carbon tax, because, hey, with that Caragma inside of you, you got biometrics. See, they're going to be measuring the different processes in your body.
Yeah.
So, you pushing out too much carbon dioxide. We're going to have to charge you for that.
Yeah, it's no, you know how you go to the hospital and they hook up all them sensors
all
on
the
your
different
ass.
levels
Oh,
of your
beep,
blood.
beep. It's gonna be 24/7. They got the beep on your ass, nigga.
Shit, you
They
need
know
to
exactly what
sit
you
down
do.
for a little bit, man.
And that shit'll tell you your oxygen level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It'll
Yeah.
say blood level 60 or oxygen level 70%, 80. It'll be a little blue little thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Your
So,
heartbeat per minute.
yeah, they gonna know
everything.
exactly what you got going on.
This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 22, and it reads, "For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now."
See, the whole creation growing up and what does it say? The earth is destroyed and the inhabitants thereof. Hey, this devil is fucking the world up, man. You know, this devil is messing the whole world up. All right, ain't nothing happy. Even the snow ain't happy, nigga. He adding shit to the water. Oh man, goddamn. Nigga,
Snow's supposed to be
the
clean,
snow,
bro.
like nigga, I can't melt, nigga. Goddamn.
Yeah, you burn
Shit.
it. It burns. It don't even melt. It
Shit,
burns.
Like, damn, nigga, it's plastic in me. This ain't right. Go ahead, dog.
Isaiah 24:6, brother. Got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned.
Hold on, Slaki. You start at 4. Start at 4.
Start 4, okay. Starting back at 4, Deuteronomy, or Isaiah chapter 24, starting at 4. The earth burneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish.
Right, because as the world continues to go on, it's languishing. Right, the people languishing. Everything is in a languished state right now. Right, and we're the elect, the people that's their eyes are truly open to how, because you got people that eyes are open to certain things that they say you got certain people that be like, you're harming animals, and they be in uproar and they protest and things like that, or you're littering and you're clogging up the seas, and I mean that's cool. They got a lot of points, but on the spiritual aspect, they're not full circling talking about everything how we're talking about on a spiritual level, how everything is connected together and everything goes through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. How everything is affecting us, because the Alahayim, we're the ones that that help create these different things. So it pisses us off to see how the earth is being ran. But it's not being ran no better than by who? Esau, Edom. And we're seeing the wicked ruler to say, you know what, Lord? We effed up. You know what I'm saying? So that's law, statutes, and commandments get rid of their inward parts. We gonna be good. Lord, tell us we ain't getting dragged out of our homeland no more. Yahweh Shai gonna reign forever and ever. I ain't gonna be none of this shit, because this is whack, bro. Now, certain things of the flesh, certain things be okay. It don't be the greatest, but it be okay. Yeah. But when you think about how things really should be, and how much more precious things are gonna be, kingdom bound, you can't even compare it, man. You can't compare.
Man, the flesh got low standards.
Look, yeah, good, yeah, that's a good point,
The
bro.
flesh got low standards, bro.
Low
The
standards.
flesh can get happy over some little shit. You be like, God damn.
Yeah.
That was too enjoyable, nigga. You know how a motherfucker eat something good, be like, nigga, this feel like a sin, nigga. You should call that shit devil's food cake. It's like, damn, this has gotta be a sin.
Yeah, like how you bite into something, you be, oh, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
You know what I'm saying? The flesh got low standards. So
you be wanting this shit to go back home again and start over.
When it's gone,
Well,
you be like,
I don't want another one, but it's too much.
Trying to save the last piece like this shit.
All them calories and shit. What they call savor it to the last
you
bite.
bite it, then put it down for a little bit. Like,
Looking at that motherfucker like, damn.
Yeah. Hey, and
It's almost gone.
that
If I
goes to
can duplicate you.
Funny, bro.
that goes to show you that this world is temporary, man.
Right.
You get temporary pleasure.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
that's why the scriptures say, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. It'll destroy you even with a sword of destruction, because if you allow your flesh to get to that point, oh nigga, you can satify your flesh.
And that's why the Lord be Let me mess this shit right up.
Yeah, we gonna set fire up on your ass, man.
Let me remind him of where he's at.
Nigga, this ain't your glory, nigga. What you thought this was?
Or aqua off, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might get put in a situation too, but hey, let me remind y'all. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord had to chin check you real quick.
Hey, cause look, when we be talking about lotteries and different shit at work, and people be like, I'm like, nah, I'm cool, I don't want $1 million. Motherfuckers be looking at me like, nigga, what? I'm like, I'm cool off $1 million, cause bro, I'm good, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I could use certain things, but a couple million on that, I don't want that shit, bro. That shit, I be through, man.
I know what you mean.
I'm cool, man. For real. But Jake don't see, they don't, and I don't explain, but they don't understand why I'm saying that. On a spiritual level, brothers may know why I'm saying that. Like, no, I don't want a couple $1 million. Hell no.
Keep you humble, man. It's like
Yeah.
what Solomon said. Feed me with bread that's sufficient for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't forget you. You know, honestly, if the Lord just give me a way to work with my hands and provide enough what I need, I'm cool, man.
You know, a little extra here and there.
Yeah,
we cool.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, shit. You know, the Lord got to keep you on edge.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
You know, the Lord got to keep you on edge. But like, you know what I'm saying? Your cars ain't fucked up. Or if it do get fucked up, you ain't too set back. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
But he got to put you in a point where you want to kick the tire. You
Shit.
You're tired. Man, I'm tired. They was looking out the window. What's wrong with him?
I told her brothers earlier, that was me today. I said, damn, I can't open my head today, man. Shit. Damn.
But the Lord got to do you like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can always remember him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the bro's saying. Like, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Lord give you too much bread. Hey, the scripture say just around wax fat and kids. Hey, don't mean you can't get too rich, man. You be like, man, I'm the man.
Yep.
You know? Leaning back, you like, shit, what?
Let me grab this.
What you say, chariots? Man, you know how much money I got?
You trying to hold him off. Oh.
Wait a minute, Lord, one more tiramisu. I need one more bite of baklava. Hold on, it ain't time yet.
Come on, wait, please, hold on. Crazy, man.
Here, I got this precept right here real quick. Because we were talking about the Lord God keep you on edge. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 12. And I'll start at verse... I'll start at verse 4. It says, how that he was caught up, and this is talking about Paul, caught up into paradise and heard unspeakable words, which is not lawful for man to utter. Of such a one will I glory, yet of myself I will not glory, but in my infirmities. For though I would desire to glory, I shall not be a fool, for I will say the truth, but now I forbear lest any man should think that I am above that which he seeth me to be, and that he heareth of me, and lest I should be exalted above measure through the abundance of revelation. So Paul was talking about the spiritual riches, man. The Lord gave him many revelations, man. Gave him many spiritual gifts, you know. But he's saying he's not gonna glory in that, right? So it's like the same thing when you become rich, like we went to the scripture in Proverbs, right? You'll forget about the Most High. You're like, I got everything. I'm good. I'm like you said, I'm the man. You know. supposing that gain is godliness, man. I'm successful. I'm you know, right?
You got it. Give me neither poverty or riches.
Yep, I got the Proverbs 23.
Okay.
What's that one that says, I have not heard?
Go, brother.
Oh, God. This is Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 4. It says, labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
Come on, man.
Come and go,
Trust
man.
not in uncertain riches, man.
Come and go.
You know, you got these people. The scriptures say, you know, do not the Lord know what you have need of. Don't worry about what you're gonna eat or drink, for these things do the Gentiles seek. Hey, man, you got people that spend their whole life simply on the acquisition of funds, just for them shit to go away somewhere. They put in a bag with holes in it, because if you ain't building this temple, the Lord's not gonna sustain you. It's gonna come a point where all that shit gonna fail.
Yeah. So, like when we talk about the gold and silver being cast out into the streets, that's eventually what's going to happen. See, all the carnal riches that you're stacking up in this carnal bank account, it's going to fail.
Oh yeah.
So that's why Apostle Aram Lab always talk about building up that spiritual bank account.
Okay.
This
know?
is for you.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt.
See, the moth and dust doeth corrupt,
Yep.
right? Or thieves can break. Oh, go ahead.
Continuing on. Where was I? Oh, yeah. And where thieves break through and steal.
See, they take your money, and don't say, well, I gotta save, or I'll put it in the bank account, or I got a crypto wallet. Nigga, he can shut all that down and take it.
Yep, you can make it worthless.
He can make it. Did you?
Oh, we don't accept that form of payment. Snap.
Yeah.
Broke in a hole. You looking crazy than a bitch.
What's that? That's 1 Samuel, the 2nd chapter. The Lord maketh rich and maketh poor. So if
Right.
He wants you to lose that money, you gonna lose it. You know?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Promotion cometh not from the east or from the west, but from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yeah. The Lord make you a ruler, man.
What he say is a light thing to take a poor man from a dunghill and set him up.
Yeah.
Set him up high. So
Yeah.
you don't worry about all that stuff, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah got you. Just what Paul say, what Paul advised, I believe it was him. He said, working with your hands, so that you may have to give unto him that have need. That's really the point of making money, is to help each other, like during the time of Acts.
Making more money than you need, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That extra money,
That's
like
the
what
point.
Apostle Tahar said. He said, man, I got an extra 500. I might call one of the apostles. You need 500? You need 300?
Yeah.
Because really, what you need all that extra shit for? If you
If
got what
everything's
you
taken
need,
care of, yeah.
what you need? What else you need? You know?
Yeah.
Keep it simple. You know? But, you know, everybody gonna do what they do. But that's the point, you know? But go ahead, Doc. I ain't gonna stop.
All right, you still got some money?
Con. Yep. Verse 20. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt,
Right.
and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So if you're setting your mind upon building up that spiritual bank account, like, you know, building up them alms against those sins, or the times you fall, you know what I'm saying? Because alms cover a multitude of sins.
yeah.
If you building up that spiritual bank account, let me put out this video, let me help this brother out, let me do this, let me do that. You know what I'm saying? That's, man, look, that's where your heart is in doing that work. If your heart is in, shit, man, I just saved 500,000, you know, or whatever it is, I got 5,000 in the bank, wait till I get 10, I'm gonna go do this, and then I'm gonna flip it, and then I'm gonna...
Right.
That's where your heart is. You constantly thinking about that money and what you could do with this and how you could do it that way and maneuvering. But if you only think about the spirit, that's where your heart is. Like, shit, this is what's more important. Yeah, you gotta work, you ain't gotta do all that, of course. But where's your heart at? You know, where's your efforts going into? It should be the spirit.
Especially with your heart going into being your mind.
Your
So that's
mind,
all you think
exactly.
about. Yeah.
So you could be at work, you could be grinding, making your money, but you thinking about the kingdom.
Oh, man.
You know?
Filtering everything
money-
through the scriptures.
Yeah, money is just a defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all. And money, that's really what it's coming down to. Money is just a defense, and we use it to defend ourselves of the well-being for now, as long as we could
Of course.
in this society.
Yeah, it said, warn to them that will be rich, for they have pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
Yeah, you got Mayweather. No. You know what I'm saying? People like Mayweather.
Yeah.
People like these young rappers like Kodak Black and them. This nigga, remember how he went on this campaign? Oh, I'm an Israelite,
Don't
right?
call me black no more.
Don't call me. Oh, that was Kendrick Lamar,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, Kodak said it.
Kodak
too,
said
Kodak
he's
said,
an Israelite,
I'm
but he was a
Israelite,
tribe of Levi.
Yeah.
You know, woody woo. But now look,
Yep.
look at this nigga. This nigga is through,
though.
bro. You know, but his heart is set on what? The
Riches.
carnal things, the riches. You know, he wasn't worried about building that spiritual bank account. He's being an actual Levite when you think about it, of how today is. The priesthood, which are the tribe of Levi, them was the so-called Haitians today. The shit that they was doing back then, right? Not doing the right judgments, not sacrificing, not doing the things that they were supposed to be doing, because they were supposed to teach Israel the way.
Yep.
And look at the shit that they was doing. And when you think about the Haitians today, them niggas are crazy. The Zoes,
Oh yeah.
the Zoes, and
They
now
some gangsters.
they some gangsters, right? You know what I'm saying? Not now. We're not dismissing Simeon and them, because them wild Northern Kingdom and Issachar, MS-13. Jake is just all over the board, wild as hell.
Who was in two brothers that got together and it talked about their
Simeon
anger?
and Levi.
Yep, that's
They
it.
said in their anger,
They
they
was
dug
cruel.
down a wall.
Yeah.
They were cruel. Yeah,
They
they
were
went
cruel.
in and they fucked them up, man.
They was
Let them
they
have
was
that
mad
stuff.
as hell about Dinah.
Yep.
Mad as hell. Which was the first, Israelite woman, by the way. Any responses to you people?
To actually be called an Israelite.
Yeah,
No.
cause Jake bugged out.
Because the righteous seed existed previous to that, but that was the first
Yeah.
actual one named Israel after the forefather.
Got it. I read this again. It says, unless I should be exalted above measures through the abundance of revelations, there was given to me a thorn in the flesh, the messenger of Satan to buffet me, lest I should be exalted above measure. So he's talking about the spiritual riches, but it could be applied to physical riches. The Lord he'll put a limit on that, man. Right? Or either he may cause you to make more money, but it's something else.
It's a power shift.
It's a power shift.
It always
The demon start off over here, then he go over here.
Exactly. Yep. That's it. Different ones come out. Like let's say you got relationship problems, but your job is cool. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then when the relationship problem's fixed, now your job bullshit.
Yeah.
Or maybe not the job. Maybe you call on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And now you gotta ride the bus. It's a power shift.
Yeah.
The Lord keep you on edge, man. One thing get better,
Yeah.
another thing fuck up. You be like, damn. Can't catch a break.
Yeah. For Paul, he had a sickness.
Yeah.
He said the messenger of Satan, because it's actual spirits that make you sick, man.
Yeah. They
Or
don't
that
say
plague
exactly.
you in different ways.
They don't say exactly what the thorn in the flesh was, but
Right.
Yeah.
we
going through
believe
shit.
it could have been in the infirmary. We don't know.
Yeah, Fermi was going through shit. You know what I'm saying?
You don't tell them what the problem was.
Right.
Actually, it was something to keep them from getting too puffed up. Because the knowledge puffeth up, man.
Well, remember what he was telling Jake back then? He said, y'all talking about glory in the flesh? Y'all can't do that more than me.
Yeah.
He said, look,
I speak foolishly.
Yeah, he said, I'm a Pharisee. I was circumcised the 8th day.
Hebrew of the Hebrew.
Hebrews is like, shit, I'm a Hebrew
I
Israelite.
learned the law, nigga.
Yeah.
You know all the stuff I went through, fastings and praying.
Talking about Gamaliel? Like, what are y'all talking about?
Yeah. Even to the brothers that were speaking different languages, he's like, I speak more languages than all of you. All of you put together, man.
Yeah, he started talking, and he started talking in back to our
He
language.
was talking Greek and then he went to Hebrew.
With the Hebrew, and they was like,
Shut the hell up.
okay.
Wait a minute. You are Hebrew.
Jake
Probably
was
shut
some
the hell up.
bullshit. But where was we at? We jump. Let's talk about something. Let's go back to this devil.
Isaiah.
Yeah. Finish Isaiah 24.
This is Isaiah chapter 24, starting at 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Right. Yeah, so when it talks about the curse have devoured the earth, I believe that's going into the missiles. You know what I'm saying? But under this rulership, you can see the status of the earth. Okay, and what was one of the curses that came upon Kane? It would not yield unto him his fullness. You know, it would not yield unto him his fullness. So that particular curse, speaking of the missiles, like I said, therefore the inhabitants are burned. Okay, so you know that curse is going to come into what does it call it? Let's say this is the curse that shall come upon into his house.
I got you.
Oh yeah,
Zechariah. Yeah, that's the curse.
So
Yeah.
that's that curse right there.
I was going right to that. That's curse.
That's one of my favorite chariot scriptures, man.
Yeah, but you know, but then you got that other curse of the earth not yielding its fullness, which is evident under these inhabitants. Okay, because the earth is through. Everything is through, man. You know, hey, when you get a comparison of how the fruits, the stature of the fruits, you know, during the time where they had two men had to carry one bunch with the stick in the middle and shit, like one cluster, one damn cluster, man. Now you gotta take many clusters to make drinks and stuff, you know.
What is it? I got that Hebrew word for defiled in Isaiah 24.
He read therefore.
He read Isaiah 24, but I was getting a curse of the. Go ahead, brother. You good though, y'all?
Okay, yeah. This is the word for defile in the Hebrew is chanap, right? Chanap. It says to profane. So like it, to profane, be defiled, be polluted, to be corrupt. Right? It says to be profane, to pollute, to make godless, cause to defile. So profane means outside the temple, man. That's outside of what the Most High ordained, man. So, like we was talking about the last Sabbath, this devil, the way he goes about growing the food, that's profane. That's outside of how the Most High said that food should be cultivated, man.
Yeah, that nigga's stingy for real, because when you think about it, when leaves fall off of the trees, what happens is they're suppressing the other growth around the tree, and they're feeding that tree for the next year. Because those leaves compost into nutrients. So when you let the fruit fall off of the plant naturally, it re-nutriates the soil.
Yeah.
All that shit decomposes and it feeds them plants.
Yeah.
Them plants gotta eat too.
Yeah.
So you leave it alone for a year so they can eat too. And then they can continue to feed you. And it feeds the microbiology. It's a whole ecosystem in the soil. There's worms and there's mildew. All that shit helps the nutrients break down. It's like a stomach in the ground, and it makes it easy for the nutrients to be absorbed into the roots, man. So when you don't let it happen, you get fucked up shit.
Ecclesiastes 1 and 4.
Then the fertilizer is salt based, so you drying out the land. These niggas will deplete the whole land. That's where you get the Dust Bowl from.
Yep.
They fucking just drill in the salts because all these nutrients is salt based, and then they liquefy it. You know what I'm saying? But it leaves a salt residue, and that dries up the whole shit. Now you can't grow nothing there. You know?
How the Lord made everything. You got it?
Come on.
Can you read it for me real quick, please?
Come on. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 4. And it reads, one generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
Right, so the earth abideth forever. So don't you think if the Most High created the earth to live forever, don't you think he got processes for the things upon the earth to continually live, man? To maintain themselves?
Yep.
Right? You got the cycle of water, man. The water on the ocean, when the wind hits it, when the sun hits it, the evaporation, it goes up to the sky, it turns into water vapor, then it comes back down.
Yep.
Right?
It cleans it.
And it cleans it. The same thing with the trees, man. The trees suck up the nutrients and they grow, and then they produce the leaves, and then the fall comes and then they fall back down and decompose. It's another cycle, man. So the Most High created things to be forever, man.
Decently and in order.
That's right, and there's a reason for everything. We hate the winter and shit because it's all freezing and cold, but there's a purpose for it.
Right.
It's for them trees that do lose them leaves to replenish, you know? Which those in turn help us by sucking up the carbon dioxide. You know, the water has to get evaporated and go through those processes because you got animals defecating in the water. You got animals that die in the water. You got all these different things that happen in the water. So there's got to come a clean source from somewhere. So it evaporates, it filters through the sky, however that works, you know what I'm saying? Because that's where you get distilled water from.
Yeah, that's the natural distillation.
When they do distilled water, ain't no fluoride supposed to be in that water. Now, I don't trust these bottled companies, but it's supposed to be pure water because all them solids can't evaporate. So that's supposed to be pure water. I don't trust it. I drink RO water, or they got deionized. You get at Whole Foods. I like that. But anyway, nevertheless, there's a reason for all these things. Okay.
Got Revelation 11.
Come. Yep. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18. When it reads, "And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth."
Ooh, shouldest destroy them that destroyeth the earth. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? He is the one destroying the earth. Can somebody give me Isaiah chapter 14? We're going to prove it. Because another a title we can call Esau, if we even got to go further to supplant, we could call him the feller. Because that's what he is. He's a feller. You know? Oh, another one was he's a fowler too.
The feller and the flower.
Feller and a fowler. F and F. You know what I'm saying? Make a new clothing brand, nigga.
F and F.
F and F. Demon.
Freaking flamer.
Huh? Isaiah 14 and...
He fell in all type of
You
trees.
got to find a good point in there, brother. I know
Real
where it is. You
trees
got to
and
find it.
Yeah, and men are like trees, just chopping down all type of trees.
Yeah, right. And the only trees he could chop down, you know, is the carnal. Because he can't do it through the spirit. He can't get on that level with us. You know, that's why I don't want to do that. That's why he got to go through the means of carnally doing this. Carnally destroying us, carnally demonizing us. Because through the spirit, what we said, we right. We right. The only people that don't understand and think we're this hate group and we're just angry and this and that is the people that are still in the congregation of the dead. See, they don't understand. They think we crazy. They think we hate. They think we this. They think we that. But like we said last week through the spirit, the shit that y'all see on an everyday basis, we want to be eradicated. We want to be eradicated. This whole alphabet madness, eradicated. Thugs, eradicated. Harlots, eradicated. We want that shit gone. You know what I'm saying? You got violence and murders in the city, 500 plus, 300 plus, which is still a lot of bodies. Do y'all think this is okay? Right? Well, we think it's wicked and foolish, and we want it to be gone. Right? You see pimps and prostitutes, drug addicts, drunkies everywhere. We want that shit to be gone. People just leaning, dozing off sick. Through.
Yeah.
Garbage everywhere. Shit stinks.
Oh.
We want that shit out of here, man.
Yeah, like that fucking porta potty was over there.
Yeah.
That shit was through.
But you got cities that are like living porta potties. Certain places you'll see people just shit on the ground.
Oh, I know.
LA?
Yeah, LA.
LA,
I know in
like,
Atlanta,
like, bro.
the whole nigga in Atlanta, the whole public transportation smell like pee.
It's crazy.
They got these elevators where junkies are going there and they'll pee in the corner, and the cleaner ain't strong enough to get rid of the smell.
Yeah.
You be riding the elevator like, God damn, nigga. What the fuck?
Bro, you'll see people just walk past in the middle of the day and just take a shit right in the middle of the street, like,
Yeah. Like
yo, like. But this is what's going on, like. This is not right. We want this is filthy. We want it to get purged.
Oh man. Cause hey, back in ancient Israel, we would go places to burn our garbage.
Yeah.
You know, because the Lord was very particular about not shitting or
Well,
defecating.
yeah, bro, through the spirit, I
outside
was
the
just about to say that. I said we ain't even gonna use the S word. We're gonna say defecate. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what we're gonna use.
Right.
I counted all but dung.
yeah.
Right. Not defecating where you live, man. You got a toilet inside your house.
Yeah, that's all.
And then they put it in water.
Yes.
And then the water goes into the river.
Yeah.
And then they got a clean. It's called, what is it called? What is the place called?
Water filtration system.
Yeah, that cleans all the water and it goes back into you.
yeah.
And it goes back to the different homes and all that. It's like a water filtration system that just
I forget
cleans.
what they call it, but yeah, water plant.
Water plant. But if you ride through the city to certain area, like if you're gonna see
Smell like crap.
you can smell like crap.
Oh.
But these things are this whole system supposed to cleanse it to a level, because we know it don't. The same shit you take a shower with, brush your teeth with,
Yeah.
right? You guys think people don't think about these things.
I think I think there's a brother down in L.A. who used to work in one of those
Yeah.
plants. They said it's the same.
It's the
the
same
water.
water.
It's
It's
horrible.
the same water.
It's horrible.
That's crazy.
Doo-doo and turds floating through, and they just like, oh, put some bleach in
Just
it.
flowing through, bro. You're brushing your teeth. Just
Oh
you know
my
what I'm saying?
God.
In the mirror, you know how you see the little when you like a little commercial when they do like when it's something bright and clean, they do like the
Yeah.
sparkle like
And they be like,
I was like, why? Why?
maybe it's not so
Yeah.
fresh.
Well,
And then like when you guys, I was gonna say when you discuss the idea of an outhouse, which that's a house you go outside of your house to defecate and do your business to ease yourself, as the scriptures say, right? That's outside of the house. When you talk about that with these people, it's like, I gotta go outside to do that. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that's more cleanly instead of doing it in your house, man.
Yep, and it tells you when you go to relieve thyself, turn again and bury it. You know what I'm saying? So you would take, particularly you would take a dump outside.
Yeah.
You know?
In the soil.
Yeah.
So you're right, because it fertilizes the soil.
Yeah.
It does.
This devil, man, I can't wait to put a foot up his
think about
behind and twist it,
if
man.
they'll allow a certain amount of foreign objects in the food, what do you think they're going to let in the water? Too?
That's what I said. I said there's a certain amount. I said it's clean to a bare minimum.
Well,
You
you
know?
know, bread to defile bread among the Gentiles. And man, that's trace levels of pharmaceuticals in the water. Yeah. It's all type of shit in there, man. They did a test in this one area. It was over like 47 or some shit. I don't want to say 400 and something, but I'll say 47. But it could have. I ain't gonna put it past. Could have been 400 trace pharmaceuticals. But all that stuff don't absorb into your body. You piss it out, just like you piss out nutrients and from the pills and stuff. They don't absorb all them pharmaceuticals. They go right in the water.
Yeah, it's petroleum based.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. They don't absorb.
Yep. Sure enough.
It look like it's moving a little wobbly too, like it ain't straight line. I feel the tripping.
You think about how much women whenever they have their cycle, how much is that going into the toilet?
See, come on, man. I forgot all about that. We ain't even gonna start. We ain't gonna start. It's just everything's backwards. Everything is out of order, and we waiting for the earth and everything to be restored, man.
Yeah.
Waiting for everything to be restored.
We ain't even supposed to sit where they sit.
Bro,
whenever
I
they're
know.
moving.
Now in the ancient world, now let's bring it back in perspective. In the ancient world,
That's why we letting it go. We
They
ain't
had
even
to
do it.
bathe. They had to wash certain things.
Absolutely.
That's what the evaporation process is for. So certain things would end up in the water. You know what I mean? Shit, it's animal boo-boo in the water. You know what I'm saying? So that gets, that's what the filtration was for. We had cisterns, and we knew what different areas we can drink from.
Yeah.
This is a pure area where you can get a drink in.
Yep.
This is a nice spring where you can drink.
Yep.
You wasn't finna go get a cup out the Jordan.
Yeah. I know what you're saying,
Remember,
bro.
he was like, nigga, I ain't trying to dip in the Jordan. Nigga, we got all these clean waters over here.
Yeah.
Why you trying to make me go to the Jordan?
Yeah.
Jordan, man, they be all down there washing their clothes and shit. What you mean? I'm a leprosy go away.
Right.
Look, man, he pissed himself and he washed his clothes. And now you gonna tell me to go dip? I don't want to dip. So you gotta put in perspective certain things.
That's how
was kind of normal. It was gonna happen.
And right.
You had to wash your clothes.
You had to wash your
You had to
clothes,
wash
but-
your body.
And that's the point you made of we had a system.
Yeah, it was ordered.
It was an ordered
You
system.
drink from over here,
Yeah.
And you wash over here.
But this nigga,
everything all together.
It's
Yeah.
all together.
I'm gonna read this. The book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll, and the length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as one on that side, according to it. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name.
Right.
And it's
Hey, so you gotta think, man. Who is the thief, and who is swearing falsely by the Most High, man? Who's the only one who's really doing that, man? Using the Bible. Is it Moab who's doing this?
What does that do to thou shalt take my covenant into thy mouth, seeing thou hateth instruction, and cast my words behind thee?
Con. Is it Moab doing this? Is it, even though they're in league with this devil, is it these other nations that are, we're going to swear in our officials? Do you solemnly swear, place your hand on the Bible, and they got the Bible with the Apocrypha, right? Right, but the Apocrypha is not canonical, right?
It don't say, you don't find the Moabite money saying, in God we trust.
Right.
In Kami we trust. No, it don't say that.
Right.
Okay.
So, hey, that's it says the thief. What did he steal? Who did he steal? Well, he stole the Israelites.
You got Nahum 3:1. Go ahead, brother.
Con. He stole the Israelites. He stole the land of the Israelites. He stole
The heritage.
Identity,
That's what's that? And I was holding it too. Micah 2 and 2, right? He goes into these other nations and he steals their resources.
Sir.
So there's one man who does this on a high vibration, man, and that's Esau Edom, man. So that's when it says enter into the house of the thief. It's talking about America, man.
He comes not but to steal, kill, and to destroy.
I'm gonna read it again because everything that we were just talking about, or vexed about, or complaining about, it's because of him.
Yeah.
Now if you want to get technical, it's because of us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We effed up. You know what I'm saying? Well, going back to Adam, or so we go before that with Eve. You know what I'm saying? Then Adam, messed up, and then came down to us, and we threw because we are disobedient to the Lord. But finger's still pointing at this devil right now.
And we'll take it even further. It's because the Lord allowed him to do it. He raised him up for the purpose of showing his power. Take it a step further, because the Lord calls us to go off. So really, he's just doing his bidding. That's why in Romans 9 it says what? It says whoever resisted his will. What did y'all see that I didn't see?
He got robo arm, bro. Yeah.
Oh, really? Like a full robotic?
Like
full prosthetic.
Yeah, like a robo arm, bro.
What? Nigga be pop locking this shit?
Well, the man of artificial can, he do these
We're
things.
gonna have to go back to that artificial.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You see his backpack? His backpack looks like a fucking.
It's like a battery pack, huh?
Yeah, it's
I
some.
see it. So he got the droop.
Yo,
He got
I see it now. Hey,
He got the ornament.
Jax. Jax.
he kind of limping too, so it might be his leg.
look at. Yeah, you're right. He kind of walking like.
Yeah, like it's all too
Like
heavy
Half
for
Dead
his
Fred.
body. Yeah, it's too heavy for him.
Yeah, it looked like it might be too heavy.
More than likely, a U.S. soldier that went over there, got his shit blown off, and got screwed when he came back.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
I
He a
am the
devil.
law.
And according to the Bible, you ain't supposed to do that, bro. A man of war and all that, you can't treat them like that, man.
Man of war's supposed to be rich.
Yeah.
Because if you taking sport, because like we was going back into, he goes into these nations and he takes their resources. I bet you them soldiers, they don't get no part of that, man.
Oh, not at all.
If they went over there and they got
They can just take the pictures of the gold and shit. Like they
Yeah.
took from Gaddafi and all them. They don't get to take that shit
They
home.
don't get to take that
And
home,
if they
man.
do, they get it's over.
Heavy,
Yeah.
heavy fees.
Yeah, treason.
Court martial. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't touching the king's money. What?
Dishonorable
Dishonorable discharge, yeah.
dishonorable discharge,
Because
all that.
I took a piece of gold that we went and got from the gold you stole from somebody else. The fuck out of here.
Supposed to give them a portion, man.
Well, at the very least, the scriptures say the Lord suffered not a man of war to suffer poverty.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's what it
He
is.
hate a man of war that suffered poverty.
That's what it is.
Now, there were situations like when we took Jericho, well, nobody's supposed to touch none of that gold. and
Oh
silver.
yeah, but Akon
yeah,
did that nut
Akon,
shit.
yeah, he fucked
Achan,
us
or-
up.
yeah.
Yeah, it was Akon or Achan, whatever you want to call his name.
Yeah, Achan.
Achan, in the valley of
Did
Acor.
that bullshit.
Yeah.
But they was told to not do that
They was
bullshit.
told not to fuck with the shit.
Jake be on some other shit.
But they was taken care of. I guarantee the Lord, had them. They had their room and their house and their board and whatever. They was taken care of. But the Lord didn't play that when it came to this man of war. versus these niggas is through.
Isn't it crazy?
Cause they go out. So like they go out and they risk their lives.
Yeah.
They put their lives in jeopardy.
Yep.
So you ain't gonna take care of a man who's gonna put his life in jeopardy for you, man?
Hey, can you get that scripture when it talks about a man that just have child cannot go to war or something like
Oh,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Cause you can have a child, bro, and this nigga be like, nigga, you call for duty. You got to go, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially like if they really, really need you, but there is no, like, cause they do give you a certain amount of time, you know, but if they really, really need you,
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
We need you on base.
Yeah.
If you just got
married also.
Yeah, if you get married, that's what I'm saying. You get married a child.
Or you just
But if
build
they
a
really
house.
need you, like if it's like a wartime, they're like, no, we need you.
Yeah,
You
here,
can't
yeah.
argue that shit. You can't say, well, I just had a child. Nigga, we need you on base. Somebody be there at, what they say, 13 o'clock, whatever time that end up being.
1300.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
And think about it, though, as far as the scriptural law on that, that man's mind's gonna be with his new wife or his
Somewhere
new
else.
baby. He's gonna get killed quick because he ain't gonna have
He
his
ain't-
mind in the
his mind
game.
gonna be right.
Yeah. That's why they have those laws.
Right.
Even if he were to build a house too, he's gonna get it too.
That or he gonna be hiding.
Yeah.
I ain't going on the front lines. Fuck that. He's
Right.
gonna be running.
Or if he's afraid.
Because when you go to war, you gotta have that in mind, like
Yep.
You ready to die.
dude on what's his name on Dear Presidents? Lorenz Tate.
Yeah.
When Smokey was like, well, wasn't his name, but yeah, everybody knows Smokey's
Oh,
in the video.
yeah, when he
Smokey
said-
was
when
like,
he said-
he's like, where your baby? Nigga, you have a baby? He's like, man, I don't think about that shit at home.
Right.
Smokey's looking at that nigga like, what? Like,
He's like, my
He said-
mind's right here.
yeah, because if I think about what he said, the first second I think about home,
Yep.
I'm dead.
Yep.
You know? But skip it. I got that precept for you. I'm gonna finish this off so we can jump. Verse 5 again, Zechariah chapter 5, verse 4. I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of that is his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. And I thought brothers was gonna mention them before me, but the chariots is a curse to Esau. That's why he got these Star Wars programs and all these things set up. Bro, it's a curse to him. We don't know what to do. If they pop up on his NASA feeds, he's cutting it, right? But the chariot sightings, right, which those are the angels of the Lord, they all over the world. People seeing them everywhere. We talking about people in the projects, right? The hood, different ghettos, the Jake in the different countries, just they filming it. Look all over YouTube. Chariot sightings. Now they call them UFOs or alien invasion and little goofy stuff like that. But the chariots of the Lord, right? They're called the clouds in the scriptures. Flying rolls, a roll within a roll.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, these chariots is not only the destruction to America, Babylon the Great, but it's also our salvation.
Yep.
That's a huge thing, which Jake don't know. Jake think they coming to, fight this place or destroy this place, which is true. It's true, but it's a big part that Jake is a mystery. It's a mystery cloud over their head that they don't know is this is your salvation.
If you're on the right side.
If you're on the right side. But what you think we sat here talking? What you think we've been talking about all day? Warning Jake, telling them, giving them the feedback of what's going on. Who's who? We're telling you he the devil. We just giving you little increments of what this nigga do, what he capable of.
They still don't know everything that's in that water yet.
Yeah, we can't even, you know what I'm saying? And we just look, our favorite's in your how about Shemel Shah, because the shit we eat and the shit we, the stuff, the things, okay, I'm trying to get better with wording, the things we eat, and drink, consume, bro, it's almost deadly. It's deadly, like you're
They should take up poison. They should not be killed.
right, like we're one bite away from a Burger King hamburger from dying. Type, you know what I'm saying? If you know that's your lot, but I'm just saying, or one salad away.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You look.
Damn, salad is fucked up.
A news break pop up on your phone talking about salmonella.
Salmonella in the romaine, nigga. Don't eat the romaine.
If we say
Packaged salad and shit.
E. coli.
Don't touch the iceberg.
But you gotta, really, honestly, it's one of those things where it's decent if brothers do it, but you don't want to get obsessed over trying to be overly perfect with these different things, because the point is this: the niggas who approve it. First of all, there's not the system is not regulated.
Yes.
The organic system is not regulated. All that none of that shit is regulated. And then you got the FDA, the Fallacies and Deceits Administration. Look at what the word actually means: food and drugs.
Yup.
Nigga, you could go buy a Diet Coke right now with aspartame in it, nigga. That is the doodle of a bacteria.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
You know, and it's known to cause cancer. They showed it in the mice.
Yes.
But nigga, you got 30 different varieties of diet aspartame that you can drink. So when you start getting all obsessed with that shit, it's fine, but you're still eating some bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Regardless.
You might as well just clear your conscience and just say, I'm just gonna try to do the best I can, nigga. I ain't finna go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I'm avoid shit the best I can.
Yeah.
But sometimes you might have to hit Burger King,
that's
nigga. You
what
might
I'm
not have a choice.
Yeah, cause hey, Whopper with cheese for me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, look, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know they actually used to put cocaine in there.
Sometimes you need some caffeine, nigga.
Yeah.
All you got is Coke. You got to get that fructose today, nigga.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You on the job through.
Yeah,
I'll give you a
caffeine
cocaine
and cola nut.
Coca-Cola
Cola
nut.
Yeah, gone. So that, and can somebody give me Ezekiel chapter 4 verse 13? Because we mentioned it a little bit. I heard
They
that
say
while
it was.
You said Ezekiel.
You know, I don't know if I was alive at the time, so I don't know.
No.
Ezekiel 4 verse 13.
That was back during the time where niggas was making their little syrups. That's how that soda started. They had a lot of doctors and I guess apothecaries. A lot of soda started from niggas making syrups that was supposed to be for health purposes.
Like in Coca-Cola, they get that flavor from the cola nut. It's an actual nut that they use to get that flavor.
Hey, see, brothers be bringing all types of. I learn every day. Every day. You know, shoot. I learn more from the truth, through the spirit power of Yahweh Shah, than the whole public school system and shit that they didn't create and taught.
School and college.
You know, all of that.
Through.
You know. But somebody got Ezekiel 4 and 13, right? Because I mentioned that because these different things, like I was saying, one bite away, this and that, and that's why we pray to Yahweh Shimon Shai and have for mercy and all these different things of the things that we do eat. We don't do that BS Christians do just so they can eat a ham hock. Nah, man.
Bless these chitlins.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
It's pork chops, man.
it's pork chops.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
But we pray over our food because we know like how this devil get down and that it may sustain us and we be cool.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah.
But don't be trying to get mad at brothers because certain brothers like to go to what place could we see? Taco Bell. Well, y'all probably eat Taco Bell. I'm gonna look at y'all kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna get it Wendy's.
Wendy's Taco Bell.
I don't know what's in the mystery.
They say it was soy based. They say they couldn't call it beef because it was more soy than beef in it. So at least that's vegetable protein. Goddamn.
I don't know. I can get 10 tacos for $7. No.
I know
Taco
one
Bell.
thing.
Some of that Taco Bell hot in the motherfucker.
I know one thing. You go eat that Taco Bell, your body's trying to get rid of it as quick as
Quick.
possible.
But look, they got a joke about Chipotle like that. You go to Chipotle, that shit look good in the hole. But then on South Park, they were talking about how it give you the shits.
Yeah.
Well, not me.
Chipotle.
I like some Chipotle.
White Castle's
Give me a burrito.
The point is though, moderation,
Moderation.
and then straying away from it as much as possible because you ain't no telling what's in this shit.
Yes, sir.
You might go up there and try to get you something and come back with some bacon. And you like,
Yeah.
God damn, the demon done put some bacon on your shit. You didn't even ask. Y'all supposed to charge for this shit.
Yeah, right.
But that's a spirit. So, you court you straight from it, especially in these days. People is bugged out. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, man, you be in a situation where you be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I had to do that shit the other day, bro. I had a situation where it was like, bro, I'm not going to have time to do shit.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
My people got to go to work and they got to eat. I got to stop. Right here.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. Hey, so look, be wise, you Israelites. You trying to go to these different restaurants and fast food places with them fringes. They purposely fucking up your shit.
Ooh,
especially if they didn't see y'all on it. Because they know what we're about. They might not remember everything, but they remember this. The fringes with the border blue. Y'all got them on y'all shirts and all y'all garments and stuff. And they be like, oh, you wanted this.
You ain't supposed to eat no pork.
y'all. You got y'all on your shirt.
Yeah, y'all.
They gonna get your ass,
Yeah,
nigga.
you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
y'all, huh?
Pour some
Y'all
of
about to
this
eat some bacon today.
Put some bacon grease on your
Put this
shit.
bacon grease in your mayonnaise.
Fucking
All right,
go in
get
the
this
back
script.
and piss in your
Get this
wonton
scripture,
soup
bro.
and shit.
Oh, no. Don't take it there. Not pissing in the wonton.
And then Jake,
All right, let's get some
especially
scripts.
Jake, bro, because they be wicked with it
I
too.
don't like buying sushi.
Oh, I'll purposely give you a pork chop sandwich. nigga.
I'm gonna
Right,
carry
my
the
bad.
soup home.
This is Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. And it says, and the Lord said, even thus shall be the children of Israel, either defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them.
Whether I will drive them. So wherever we went, we was eating defiled bread. Now, it wasn't bad as this shit. You know, because like the brothers in Europe, they got defiled food, but it's not as bad.
Yeah,
Because a lot of
there's certain
things,
regulations.
regulations is banned.
Everything's not
Like you
allowed.
can't get, you know what I'm saying? You come over here, it's chemical defilation, it's chemical defile abomination heaven for a person to like to eat crap. But you go to Europe, a lot of that BS is took off the shelves. Shoot, give me a Europe menu. I wish they would do that here. You want an American menu or a Europe menu? I'll take Europe, please.
Yeah, hey, this devil, he weaponized food.
Russia,
Food is weaponized. You know.
They're locked in.
Then they play to your psychological, aspect. You be in a store and shit be looking good. You got to rebuke yourself like, that's
hell?
nigga, I can't eat that. You try to remind yourself, honey buns got pork in it. Honey buns got pork in it. Can't eat that shit. Yeah, that's what bros is coming out with the ice.
A lot of them do.
Yeah, you gotta read labels.
You really, and really, that's another thing about it too. Like everything not so cut and dry. Like glycerin, sometimes it's artificial, sometimes it's plant based, and sometimes it's animal derived, and it don't tell you.
You gotta
Everything ain't kosher. In order for it to be kosher, a kosher rabbi have to foresee every aspect of the process.
And that's when I'll go back and say this, like the brother was saying, like that's one of those things where it's like, bro, you want to be over righteous, you can be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now, can you escape most of it? Yeah, you could.
Of course.
But a lot of it, you're not gonna get away from it. You know.
Especially with the famine coming.
Now,
I'll read labels.
I read labels too. Like there's certain
labels.
certain stuff you see like, like you go in the store.
They say gelatin, of
You
course.
go in the store. Example. I'm gonna go in the store and say I want some chips.
Right.
I'm gonna go get some Funyuns. I like Funyuns. But I see pork rinds right there. You're not gonna go get the pork rinds and say, I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or some hot Cheetos and shit.
When you find out that the traditional recipe of refried beans got lard in it, then you like, nigga, let's get the vegetarian if you gonna get refried beans. You know that most puddings or most gelatins got gelatin in it.
Yeah, you just
most
go-
jellos.
Yep.
Then you gonna see the snack pack pudding. You gonna be like, nigga, I like chocolate pudding. Let me look at the ingredients. Okay, it ain't no gelatin in this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So of course you gonna go that far.
Yeah.
But certain things be labeled something different, and you don't know. Like the glycerin example. There's 3 ways you can get glycerin.
Yeah.
Everything with glycerin ain't pork automatically.
It ain't. Yep.
So you really gambling, you know what I'm saying? Now you could avoid everything with glycerin, but that's a long list of items.
Ooh, long list a lot.
You nigga, your ass eating no fig bars, your ass eating, a lot of
he
them.
got the
man.
set. He got like
Big
the
bars.
3. He got like, it might be more, but I'm gonna just say 3 ingredients that's in almost every item.
Yeah.
Especially dealing with snacks.
Yep.
Oh man. You know, but you
Exactly.
know
So
these are just different things why this devil got to go. So we'll be
you gonna eat the foul bread, man. You know, and you gotta
No, that's it. He
clear your conscience, man. Like shit, I don't know what.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you know, so you know, cause you got, you know, yeah. Next, what you got?
I got either Isaiah 14. I could start with like.
Give me Nahum.
3 and 1.
Nahum 1. Yeah, 3 and 1.
This is the book of Nahum, chapter 3, starting with 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. The noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the what is that? Prancing. Yeah, Slaki. Start this over. The noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels.
Go back to verse 1.
First one.
That's really the main point, you know.
Okay.
You even gotta read it. It says, "Woe to the bloody city," and the bloody city is talking about America. It is full of lies and robbery. So now, since we're talking about the food tip, go to the food pyramid, bro. That's BS. His food pyramid is trash.
How's it got to be the shape of a pyramid anyway?
Oh, see, I didn't even catch that. See, I didn't catch that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the food pyramid is trash. Then he'll tell you can get nutrients from abominable food. Like, bro, like you're not even supposed to be eating
They
that.
say the leanest meat
It's
is pork.
Yeah.
They say pork is the healthiest, leanest meat. The Heart Health Association put that shit out.
And then, remember I told you I was talking to my boy on the plantation, talking about my doctor said I can eat this, and that, or this fish,
Yep.
or this
I
shrimp,
can
and
eat
this.
as many scallops and shrimps and seafood
It is healthy.
as I want,
What the?
but I can't eat tomatoes and I can't eat mustard greens and things like that. Them is out because they'll fuck my body up. But you know what? A scallop, that's cool. Pork,
Joe
go
13 and
ahead.
4.
That's what they literally I know of the woman right now, her legs swell up beyond belief. Inflammation. She be limping and shit.
Yeah.
Can't even hardly do shit. And her doctor told her that same shit. Oh, I get my hot sausage every Friday and I eat as many scallops as I want. Bitch, you wonder why your leg about to fall off.
Yeah,
But the nigga tell you can't have. I'm like, you can eat fresh tomatoes. They're not bad for you.
Oh yeah. When
They
you
actually good for you.
yeah, when you go through how am I supposed to say this? When you go through your chemotherapy,
Oh, yeah.
or when you go through your chemotherapy,
Yeah, watch it now.
that's how I was like, how am I supposed
Watch
to
it
say
now.
this, man? You know,
You gotta be careful.
when you go to these certain, things when you have
okay.
the disease,
Certain
Okay,
foragers,
yeah, they will tell you don't eat any vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
All you can eat is meat and bread. Don't eat any vegetables.
Yeah.
Now, why do they tell you that? So that you can stay in that state. Because if you were to drop the meat and the bread and eat vegetables, that disease will start to shrink, man. You know, because hey, with the meat and the bread and all those different calories and stuff, it feeds that tumor, so to speak, man.
And don't let you go for something that does chelation. I think celery juice chelates.
Yep,
Don't let you
chelation.
go on a celery juice diet or
Oh,
something.
man.
You be purging all that shit up out of
Yeah.
you.
They
They don't want that.
not to mention.
That's alcohol.
Give me Ecclesiasticus Chapter 38, verse 4.
Okay. These devils will tell you the things to eat to continue to be in that situation.
Yeah.
That's why they sued this guy and put him and his mom in jail for selling apricot seeds.
Apricot seeds.
Yeah.
Yep.
They had a certain B vitamin in there.
That's great. I remember that.
B16 or 32?
B17.
17.
I remember that. That's crazy, bro. Because his desire is for you to be sick. He's a greedy, filthy bastard, man. Like,
Faces of men.
oh my gosh, bro. Like, bro, he want to kill you. Period. Point blank. He wants you. He want to destroy you. He want to destroy your body, your soul, your spirit. And especially you Israelites. Your target be mainly on you. That's like when you look at these different commercials. Who's on the face? Okay, let's use the different products in the store. Uncle Ben's rice, Miss Butterworth's syrup,
Oh my God.
the Popeyes chicken lady that everybody thought she ran it. Who's the face of that? Jake. Why? Because when you go into a study, I forget who it was, but type in YouTube if your brothers and sisters don't know. Type in how to sell to Jake, or it's how to sell to the Negro or to the
Negro.
black.
Yeah.
They show you the design way of how they have done it. And they use their own, just how they use your own people to lie to you and trick you, they did the same way through the food market. That lady from the black lady on the Popeyes, she's not the owner of a goddamn thing.
Nope.
Not of that brand company. No, it's a white lady. But why didn't they put the white lady on there? Because Jake know devils can't cook like that. They know.
Devil ain't make that chicken.
Unless you got an Edomite that had dwelt with, been around Jake or deal with a Jake until she make it to his liking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that,
Yeah, y'all devils stick to venison, man.
bro, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all stick to that jerky.
Other than that,
that jerky be fire.
you know?
Stick to
Yeah,
that.
they
That's an E spirit.
He know how to do that.
Jerky from E.
That's
I
why.
was
That's
like,
why Father
nigga,
Isaac was
he's
like,
got the red
he
pepper
loved
flakes.
Esau because of his venison.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a fact. But the fact is that they use these different people to do this. They trap you into it because really, syrup is not good for you. That's why you're supposed to go to honey. Now, a lot of frat.
Maple, real
Organic maple
syrup.
syrup is
Yeah,
decent.
it's good. Real
And they
100% maybe.
claim it got
Right.
certain benefits over honey, but honey's still better antibacterial.
Now,
They
I
actually
don't,
tap the tree
I don't
for
want to talk
Yeah.
too much about that because I could keep going on forever, and I'm trying to get some scriptures,
Yeah.
and really, because everything should be organic.
Yep.
But that's another conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got organic, then you got, well, if this not organic,
It's a
what is
blend.
this?
It's
What-
like
what-
high fructose store.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's garbage. Garbage.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about Miss Bunder's work
Flavors,
now.
yeah.
Garbage.
Artificial butter flavor and fructose
Yeah, all
corn
types of-
syrup, all
I
type of
stopped
bullshit.
using regular
You know what I'm
Corn
saying?
syrup solids. You be like, what the fuck is a corn syrup
Blue
solid?
Right.
number 80. Oh, that's crazy.
So then you got, now we dealing with Popeyes, which I like it, by the way, but too much fried food or too much soul food type of things can destroy you.
Yeah.
And that's Jake's diet. Now we ain't just talking about the the greens, the yams, the macaroni and cheese, the chicken and all that. But wait. A lot of Jake eat what? The ham with it. Especially going down south.
Oh, yeah.
Start going down south,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You catfish and grits and shit.
Yeah.
Bro, you eat too much and that's bad for you. I mean, too much of anything can be bad for you.
Big,
But
big
what I'm
way
saying
to
is,
get you with the
Go ahead.
package. The big way to get you with the package stuff is all them sodium content.
Yeah.
They got them Uncle Ben's rices or like them little packets. They be cheap as hell too, like $1. You can get the little rice-a-roni and yeah, but you look at the sodium in that shit. Oh, it tastes good, but that shit fucking you up all the salt in there.
Yeah. You're supposed to have
Bitch, you made me cold.
14,
Yeah, it's summertime now.
1,400 grams of sodium is supposed to be the daily
And you be
intake
getting
amount.
that in one side dish.
Yeah.
So what we're tying this in with is the lies. This is part of his deceit. This is a part of his lies. These different things that we consume. Now we're in the age of information. A lot of things is already put out there for people to see through social media. Everybody exposing these different things. But then you can read the ingredients on different packages to see like, okay, this is too much for me. I shouldn't take this or I shouldn't consume this much. This and that. Ooh, woo. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that goes with that. You had something? Yeah. all right.
This is Job chapter 13 and verse 4.
Oh no, hold on. Slop.
Oh, you
Yeah,
wanted
go
to get
ahead.
Ecclesiasticus
Hit that first and then Ecclesiasticus.
Got you. This is Job chapter 13 and verse 4 says, "But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value."
You see, it's a trick. See, E deals. He's a band-aid. He's a band-aid type of individual. He's not a healer. He don't do these things to heal you. So when you deal with his pharmakia, right, it destroys you. You know, you take it might help with one thing, and then it gives you all these different side effects, and it starts to, it's that you take too much, or if you get a certain side effect, call this physician for this and that, and nah, man. No, because his job is not really, or not his job, but his plan is not really to heal you. Doctor means to falsify. When we go to the doctors, they don't give you the 100% truth of anything. A lot of times they don't even give you 60, right? But they do these different things to keep you coming back. You know? So he's a physician of no value. Then you'll go to a doctor and you'll say different things about different juices that they want to give children at certain ages. You know, juices. But then you'll have different other scientists and doctors come out and say these certain juices. You're not, if you get one, which you shouldn't get any, as they say, but if you get one, cool. They say you're not supposed to, up your Boost Mobile plan. They said once you get one, that Boost
should be
Mobile
straight.
plan is out. They said, wouldn't they come up with that? Oh, so they can help to further destroy the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man, woman, and child. Now is it going to the rest of the world? Yes, but it starts with the people on this side.
Hell yeah.
Because everyone will say, well, what about the rest of the world? Yes, it's happening to them too. But the main focal point is these people.
Them niggas just collateral.
There you go.
Psalms 83. It's all about the controversy of Zion, man. These people have come together with one consent to destroy a certain particular people. Now, according to their own knowledge, which they constantly these people let them get away with this too easily. They can constantly flip-flop their shit around. They constantly changeable. 1 minute, these things, you get a lifetime coverage plan. One boost, and you get a lifetime coverage. But now they saying,
Unlimited.
well, we're gonna need to update your software. Nigga, what the fuck? Wait a minute, you said it was lifetime, nigga. That's a new network, huh?
Exactly.
Get the fuck outta here.
Sleepy Joe talking about, if you're fully juiced, you can still get the Omarion. Omarion can still touch you if you're fully juiced, man. He can still touch you, man.
But they come out and say that you're more likely to get it.
Yeah, with under a new plan goes what? A new so-called warranty.
And they
My baby already done.
Oh my gosh. And they talking about changing the definition of fully juiced
Yeah.
to include 3 or 4 Boost Mobiles.
Yeah, so a lot of people that is already, they're out.
Yeah.
That's 70% people that's like, I'm through. I'm through.
I know some people right now,
I'm
they
through.
done got juiced up and they feeling it, man.
They feeling it. You know, so
Feeling like Bane
Who
off
was it that
of
posted that video?
what
of
was that Bane off of
Batman?
Batman? You see the shit running through his veins and shit? That nigga was through.
Who was it that posted that video of the sister who said, I'm gonna call the white neighborhood and make an appointment to get boosted
that
up?
was me.
Yeah, and then she went there and they was like, oh no, we can't give this to you.
Yeah,
It's not for
yeah.
you.
Yeah, that was me.
It's a special one.
Yeah, that was, she
We got
was a
something
Benjamin.
special for
She
y'all.
was a Benjamin, wasn't she?
I think she was.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
What in the ting in the hood? What they want to give?
Yeah. Yep, she went there, sat down, was getting ready to do it. And they
Oh,
caught,
this
it was
is
like,
like-
oh.
Because she said on her slip that she was white. She was white.
She was white, yeah.
So when they seen her, she was like, I can't give this to you.
What? I identify as white.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what she should have said. Yeah.
I identify as juiced up.
So-
I can be whatever I want to be
So-
here in
so-
America.
so-
I can be juiced if I think I am.
So,
Today I feel juiced.
right. So like,
Regardless, I
Fully
deserve
juiced.
not to be discriminated upon. Go ahead.
cause I'm saying like, how can people just so is it only certain people can choose a pronoun? Like, is that what it is? Cause how come we can't do that?
My status is juiced.
Like, we can't do that. Oh, today I feel white. Today I want to be a white guy. I can't say that. Why can't I say that? They can say it. They can do it and do whatever the hell they want. Why can't I do it? Why can't I go by that pronoun? No, cause y'all full of shit and y'all hypocrites. That's why.
Unrighteous.
They just using that. They using that shit to their own advantage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on with that bullshit.
You know how
man.
people put in they'll put in they bio,
Bio, yeah.
him, her,
Him, yeah.
him, her, or
They.
she, them. Nigga, why can't I put white Caucasian?
You know what I'm saying? But see, when you start doing that, they try to start pulling crap out they behind and
wazoo,
saying,
huh?
well, the reason why I'm doing this, I'm saying this is because I don't give a shit why you doing that. I'm white today.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And you see, it all goes back to what? These devils are hypocrites.
That's right, brother.
You got something in with the doctors, they got the Hippocratic Oath.
Ooh, yeah.
When you go into the word Hippocratic, it goes back to hypocrite. In the Greek, it means what? A pretender.
Give me Job.
He's an actor.
Job 20.
He's acting like he about to restore your temple into health, man.
Though he come crouching and humble himself,
Yep.
yet take good heed of him.
Take good heed of
Seek
him,
him how
man.
to throw thee in the ditch.
Whew.
Oh, this is for your benefit, you know.
And I
We'll
got
pay you to do it.
I got a quick precept. It's Job 13:4. It says, "But ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value, man." So you
He
lying to
quoted
the
it.
people.
I put it up earlier. He quoted it. You brought it out.
He read it.
You read it too?
I just read it.
But the Lord wants to come out again. Right. So these devils are forgers of lies, man.
That's right.
Hey,
Oh, I got.
hey, when different times where I gotta go into the doctors, because got kid, whatever, different situations, right? They be surprised of how much actual questions I be asking. them. They be like, yeah, such and such and such and such. We may need to prescribe this and that. So I'd be like, what causes that? What in the body causes that? Well, such and such and such. Okay, explain that to me. Well, such and such and such and such. And they talking around the situation, but they ain't telling me really what it is. You know? So I'm like, hey, because I know, hey, like the scriptures say, you are forgers of lies. So I go in with the mindset, I'm like, this nigga's about to tell me
Some bullshit.
Some bullshit.
Like he always do, devil. The book of Job, chapter 20, verse 5. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Right? So this joy, this little bit of mirth of season is only but for a moment. And the triumphing of the wicked is really short. Because what? He was only loose for what? This little season. You know, so even though it feel like a long time to us now, it was short. You know? But it's only the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. It's about to be over for this devil, man.
Yeah, Khan,
You
man.
know?
This devil ain't gonna get to fulfill his enterprise. The Most High said he cast the enterprise of the wicked headlong, man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't gonna. He ain't gonna get to fill his belly. All right, even though he want to. He think he is. Right? He gonna start swinging.
Yeah.
He gonna start. You know how they do the windmill, nigga. They show you on the TV show.
Yeah.
He's talking about to start windmilling.
It's gonna be like Cuba Gooding Jr.
Off his Boys of the Hood.
Yeah, man. Hey, 'cause
He about to start just swinging.
Uh-huh.
You know, getting sloppy.
Yeah.
he's
yeah.
about to be like the Hulk on Infinity Wars when he was getting his ass whooped by Thanos, man.
Oh man,
You know,
he was getting.
you saw it, remember that scene? He was getting his ass whooped.
He was getting thrashed.
He was getting thrashed, man. And the Lord's gonna come back to do this to this devil's kingdom, man.
That's right.
He beat Hulk's ass so bad that when Bruce tried to get him to come back out, he said
No, no. He was scared.
He was
True,
so.
man.
I got
38.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Ecclesiasticus Chapter 38 and verse 4. And it says, "The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them."
All right, so go ahead, Banana.
Yeah, hey, right. You got medicines that are created out of the earth, man. You got different roots and different plants and flowers.
Yep.
And seeds also, because it says what? That the Lord created every tree bearing herb and their seed is in them.
Yeah.
You can eat the seeds too, man.
Yep, that's the fruit. That's the part you're supposed to eat. Is the thing that contains the seed within itself.
Yep.
Berries and different things like that. You know, flowers, certain flowers turn into berries.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the fruit usually come out the flower. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Like a raspberry.
Yep.
Starts off as a flower and then it turns to a berry.
Right. So there's these different things that the Most High has created to keep your temple intact, man, to restore your temple unto health. Right? But this devil has knowledge of these different things too, man. Right? But he uses it for wickedness, man.
Mhm.
The different things that in these pills that he sells people, they got herbs in them. You know? They got things from the earth inside of them.
That's right.
That's what gives you that relief. But then they put all the different stuff in there, man.
Yep.
Cause petroleum based, right?
Yeah.
Because
Like 80% petroleum. And you get a little drip of the shit.
Yeah.
Just enough to be like, it did something, didn't it? Did something. See? Come back. Come back.
Yep.
Ain't
But
do enough.
It's so watered down. It's so
Exactly.
watered down. And hey, witches use herbs too, man.
Yep.
Right? But they make potions and poisons, man. You got certain.
Nut.
Nut.
Yeah.
You get no shit.
Just
I'm
to
ready
go
to die.
Just to
Fuck
get
it.
to a red light.
And these people is crazy.
Just to get stopped by a red light.
Bro, if there was ice or those
Oh, he
black ice
could've
on our
slipped, he
side,
could've
he was
slipped, bro.
done.
All over that.
Hydroplane.
And we would have praised Yahweh Bashmiel Shah right here.
right there. Right in the.
And we gotta get that's the status of this place. It's going hard and fast, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's the mindset of the people right there. Where the fuck you going?
Red light. Yeah,
Red
Nowhere fast, nigga.
Nowhere fast. Gone.
You know? Hey, fuck this
It
place.
looks better with blowing the red light. Keep on going.
Yeah.
They took him to the king.
Yeah. So hey, like I was saying, hey, witches use herbs.
Malachi 4:1.
Witches use stones, right? But this devil does it on the left hand, man.
Right.
You know, there's certain herbs that herbs could not only mean certain plants, it's also fruits and vegetables, man. There's certain things that you can get out the ground that if you eat that shit, you'll die.
Yeah.
So the Most High got balance with it, man.
And animals can eat it, but you can't.
Yep.
Certain,
Yep.
Yeah, and then there's certain small trace amounts of poison, like I believe they say apple seeds contain a strong amount of cyanide or something like that, but it's not enough to poison you unless you have a mass amount. So
Right.
sometimes that little bit of poison helps you. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah. It'll to kill the disease. Right. And
Oh, did you know antibiotic? When you go into the word antibiotic, it means anti-life. Bio,
Antibio, yeah.
yeah, bio goes into life. It actually kills life. So there's certain parasites that need to be killed.
Yeah.
And there's certain natural things that kill them.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
You're right.
Yep.
Hey, so go into artificial.
Yeah, we got.
You understand where artificial? Because like the antibiotics that he make, it work, but he right, it kills off certain.
I got it right here.
All right.
It says not natural or spontaneous. Let's go into it. Keep going to it because you know artificer also goes into being handmade.
Yep.
You got artisan bread or art. You know, it all goes into handmade, but there's more into it.
Yep.
It says, let's go into it. Made by man, contrived by human skill and labor. It says anything made in imitation of or as substitute for what is natural, whether real or not, fictitious, assumed, not genuine, insincere. Okay, the science and boom, boom, boom. So that's pretty much it. You know, so it's man-made. You know, like it says how he's the forger of lies. You know, Esau, he'll create something imitation. Okay, he does his left hand wonders. You know, he can't actually repair. Like the Most High, how about Shemi Shai? He has the ability to restore life. You know, he has the ability to repair something. You know, hey man, it'll bug you out if you really think about the power the Lord has. You can lose a limb, and I know the Lord got the power to come back and just regenerate, just reform it right before your eyes.
Well, he
you
did.
see
He
nerves reconnect.
what
He
that
got
do?
it with lizards.
And then then the,
Yeah, they do
whenever
go back their tails. Yep.
didn't he do it with the dude's ear?
He did
Healed
restore his ear.
That's when he told him
see?
that thou shalt live by the Lord. Thou that
They
live
pick
by the
up
sword shall die by the sword.
sword.
Yeah.
He did fix his ear.
And he
Yep.
fixed
So
his
that's
ear.
a good example right there. You know what I'm saying? So what he does, he got to use metal. He got to use, you know what I'm saying? That's his shit. Now you walk around with some shit screwed to your shit, limping like a motherfucker. You got a plate. You got a plate not holding together your leg now.
Yeah.
If you got a leg left, or you got a whole ass metal mechanical, he got to do left hand work. You know, the Most High will create the plant, and the plant can actually, boom, you back, you cool. The E's like, well, I want to take this petroleum and I'm going to give you a drop. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's like, for example, somebody I know, they got a hip replacement and they whole hip got like titanium in it and stuff.
Yep.
Like titanium plates and stuff.
Yep.
I'm like,
Now you got to tell niggas when you go somewhere with a metal detector, I ain't got no weapons on me. I got a plate. It's gonna got the little wine.
What you got on it?
He's got heavy metal. He's got a gun.
Yeah. Hey, and this devil dude got technology where he can clone people, man.
Mm-hmm.
He can grow terrestrial bodies, man, inside in some type of container, man.
Embryo.
An embryo. Yeah. Right. Well, the Most High can just Melchizedek, the Most High can materialize a body out of nowhere.
Yep.
Right. So it lets you know that the right hand is more powerful than the left hand.
You got something on y'all?
I had the artificial, but he
Yeah.
reading.
Malachi 4:1.
For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
And see, this is what we're waiting for. The
Yep.
day that cometh to burn like an oven. You know? There is no escaping that. People think that they gonna escape this day of judgment. Hey, look, can't run, can't hide. This is what's coming to America, Babylon the Great. It's inevitable. World War III, baby. Go ahead.
Can't run, can't hide. You don't repent, you're gonna die.
Yeah. Good, yeah.
And all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
See, all the proud, all they that do wickedly. See, y'all fit in this. Cause the majority of y'all that are wicked, y'all proud as hell while y'all doing it too. Right? Y'all gonna be all what? Made stubble. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts.
Hey, Isaiah 66, verse 15. Right? Go ahead.
That it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Yeah, everything gonna get burnt up. The scriptures talk about the earth being elements being burnt with what? Fervent heat.
Fervent heat. Yeah.
You know? It's
Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved.
There's all the things you see. Everything you see. This is all elements being made and formed together. But something that was formed and created by who? Yahweh.
Yep.
Who y'all give no credit to? Well, see, that's where the men of the Lord come in now. We give credit to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Go ahead.
Designed by the Father and created by the Son.
Go ahead, brother.
But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings.
Oh my God. And see, this is the elect. Okay? You read, what is it, Isaiah the 31st chapter. You know, being defended about as it says, the birds shall defend Jerusalem. You know?
As birds flying.
As birds flying, Slakia.
Lord shall defend
Lord shall defend Jerusalem. We know Jerusalem is a people before a place. You know? That's talking about the elect. Okay? But the healing's in his wings. Look, we want that.
Yeah, man. Getting the fleshly hearts, get the stony heart removed, having the laws written in our inward parts, the inability to sin, the perfect celestial bodies.
Defeating death.
Defeating death, right. Protection through all the chaos and hell that's coming.
Need that.
Go ahead, brother.
Perfect extraterrestrial.
No more curse.
No more curse. That's right. Immortality. Yep.
And ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall.
That's it, bro. You're good. You went to verse 2.
And wings being the chariots. Right?
Go ahead.
I got something what you were saying, how the world doesn't give that credit to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. This is Ecclesiasticus Chapter 18 and verse 1. And it says, he that liveth forever hath created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the earth, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand.
Governeth the world with the palm of his hand, right?
And all things obey his will, for he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things from among them from profane.
And y'all about to see the Lord's majesty, you know. And look, and he's going to do it in the form of what? His only begotten son.
That's his hand.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why when you I can't forget it. When it says I can't think of it. Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, I got a precept because this brought this to mind because hey, the kingdom of the Lord Yahushua is gonna be ordered, man. Everything, it says he's coming with healings in his wings, right? The Lord is gonna set everything back in order so that the earth can be at full, man. The animals at full, right? His nation at full, man.
Fullness, that's right.
In the fullness, man. So this is Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. It says, for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders. And his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Right? So there's going to be peace on the earth under the Lord Yahushua.
Yep.
It says, of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom. It says to order it and establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this.
That's right.
Right? So, hey, the Lord Yahushua is going to come back and put things in order, man. That's going to be a part of that healing in his wings, man. Because things are not being ran the right way.
That's right. That's right, brother. Hey, so, hey, that's it for the lesson. Hey, shalom to everybody that came on the common board. We're going to give all praises, honor, glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the whole elect. Until next time, above the ball.
Above the ball.
Shalom. Brother.